get a hat again? Here, I got a hat.
Yeah, I still thought I remember at the beginning.
Remember at the beginning?
And then knock over the
knock
glasses and then,
everything, yeah. Other than that, yeah, good.
Let's see. You might be live.
Well,
Hello, it says OSU Brainiac and Schumann. Hello, can you hear us?
yes. We're gonna
You
have-
probably can't see Lori
You can't
because I
see
need
Lori.
to
Yeah, I have
push
to move
them.
over. Not
Keyboard
the,
doesn't fit.
the idealist situation. Oh, squeak! 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 Okay, now we can both be miles
And I
away
can't,
from the camera.
yeah, and I can't
Yeah.
reach the keyboard
Can
or the
see,
mouse.
can hear. Yeah. Hope you're both feeling better today.
Slowly getting better.
Yeah.
I'm still coughing a lot.
Hotel. You're at a hotel, Brainiac. Cool. Yeah, we're still coughing. There's still residue of COVID.
And my mom has a bit of a cough, so that's not good because she's older than the Queen was.
Yeah. So, any rate, welcome to our back to school episode. It's that old time of year for so many people out there.
And I'm sure most of our fans are going back to their elementary or junior high schools. So,
No, yeah, right.
well, some of you are teaching in them.
Yeah, yes, really.
The oil merchant can sell you something for that squeaking.
Oh, you're at
Chicago for 35th anniversary Distant Worlds Final Fantasy concerts.
fun. That sounds cool.
I think Disney had D23 last weekend. 5-hour drive and a hotel stay, but worth it.
Yeah, the costumes for Miracle Blue, I think, is the name of the group that does the costumes on YouTube for the Star Wars event, were just absolutely incredible. Just really spot on. I mean, it always shows the best, but
My mother is nearly a centenarian, yes she is.
yes, we're counting the
We have
years.
a long-lived family.
I'm just glad I'm done with school and have been for a while. Yeah, I was just thinking, and every once in a while I have anxiety dreams about school where I have forgotten my locker number, from high school, or I've realized that I've been going to the class that I've realized I haven't actually shown up for that class. How am I going to pass it? And
A
things
few
like
weeks ago, Lori said, well, everyone has dreams like that, right? And I said, no, I never think of school at all.
Yeah, yeah. However, I did enjoy school, so it's not like it was a traumatic experience. I only had one time when somebody wanted to fight me, and it was a mock fight to begin with.
We're scheduled for a Disney cruise around Halloween, so should be a lot of fun. We've never been on a cruise before. I'll see how my motion sickness holds up, but I'm told those ships are so large that you really don't feel anything.
Yeah, I'll have a camera along. That's the real thing.
To document
I had
my
a school
motion sickness.
anxiety dream just last night. Yeah, I've had at least one dream in the past couple of years. Not only forgotten a college class I forgot, but I'm now in class and forgot my mask. Now there's a different variation of it.
That's the new form of anxiety.
Yeah.
Was it Bloom County that had the anxiety closet?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I just re-enrolled in college to get my MBA finance, and I'm enjoying it, kinda. Yeah, I have teenage boys, so it's.
Yeah, well,
sometimes
Lori's
my
wanted to do the Greek Isles cruise forever.
Yeah. You guys are actually responsible for my one hoped-for cruise. Cool. Hope your cruise cabin is near the middle of the ship then.
It is.
Okay.
I think it is.
Yeah. First time chat.
It's inside. We will not have
yeah.
any view from it.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's cool.
Cyclotic Isles.
Cool. Ios, Canros, Tinos, yes.
It's Eos,
Names.
but it doesn't matter.
Eos, yeah. Yeah, you might be noticing a theme. Well, I do.
Well, in Filking, they referred to Os songs, which got that name because people would call out, more Os, more Os.
Yes. I got seasick. Oh, good. Yes, thank you, Mary Molly, for letting us know. Of course, you could bring seasick pills or whatever it is, just in case, yeah.
Used to take Dramamine.
Yeah, too bad the Greek cruise wasn't about 25 years ago for a research for a game. Yeah, really.
That was when Lori wanted to go, and my rule of thumb at the time was always that at any given moment we either had money or we had time, but never both at once.
Yep.
And then I discovered there were times we had neither money nor time.
Oh, yeah, we've done that too.
Like when working on Hero U.
Yeah. Oh well. We managed to get by. Yes. So yeah, it's finally not as hot as it's been. This has been a terrible 2 weeks. Being sick. I don't know if it's worse when it's cold out or when it's worse when it's really hot all over in the house. It was 83 degrees in the house.
A semi-portable air conditioner that was in the living room that we moved into our bedroom, and it was managing to get the temperatures down into the upper 70s with the last couple weeks. And now it's down to the lower 70s.
I am here. How
As a
are
result
you
of which I'm
feeling?
good at night.
Corey is.
I'm coughing a lot, but feeling okay in between the coughs.
Yeah, I'm mostly over it. I do have some
A
congestion.
little bit of muscle soreness.
Yeah. So we don't recommend it. I was also reading that Cali had severe heat wave and issues with the power grid. Hopefully you didn't lose power. We did not. We were very lucky that. And of course the reason this major heat wave broke right now is because a hurricane came up from Mexico. So it's a tropical storm at that point. But now it was all sorts of flood warnings yesterday for places around us.
But where we are, a nice little sprinkle.
Yeah, enough to wet things.
Cool things down a little, so it's nice.
Yeah, but it's still supposed to be hot the next few days too, so it hasn't really killed the heat.
Hasn't quite broken.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to summer. So we really always look forward to fall, but like in Arizona, it takes a long time to get to fall.
Is that the gray you wanted?
Yeah, that's a good gray. Because after all,
Arizona?
Arizona, California, they both take forever to get to fall temperatures. I'm being as careful as I can for this concert. Double masking, yes, and a seat far away from the rest of the patrons. Very good. Yep.
Good luck.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I think I picked up our COVID, or indistinguishable from COVID, as the case may be, in the course of just going to a concert at the clubhouse here at the senior community. And we were fairly apart from other people, but I was not masked, and people were not masked.
Yeah, can't get your bivalent. We got just got notifications that we can get the next variety of shots. So
Should try to get them as soon as we can, which will basically when we're over symptoms from the previous one. And my past experience with the flu is it can take me 2 months to get over symptoms.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, when did you?
Weak lungs.
Yeah. A month from when you tested COVID. For COVID, but
yeah,
since
but
we never
we
got
never
a
tested positive.
So, okay, I can deal with that. So, at any rate, yeah, our theme is school days, going back to school. It is that time for, school students are all over the place doing it, which is much earlier. We never had to go back in August. We always came back in September, but it is finally September, so this is the right time to have to go back to school. And one of the reasons I wanted to be a teacher after all was so that I'd have a summer vacation. Yeah, really.
I wanted to be a programmer so I could sabotage the nuclear systems.
The only positive we would all like to avoid, yeah. That's a...
Indeed.
Uh-huh. NV, yeah. Yeah. Well, we went many years ago to see the concert for Lord of the Rings, all of the Lord of the Rings movies, and that was at the Hollywood Bowl. No, it wasn't.
Greek Theater?
Was that the Greek Theater, the one up in the mountains?
They're close to each other. It was either the Greek Theater or the Hollywood Bowl. I think it was the Greek Theater.
No.
Oh, which one did we
That's
go?
outside. It was on the hillside at the park.
In the Hollywood area.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that was Greek Theater.
Greek Theater's outside in the hall?
Yeah, they both have theaters.
Yeah, I think this was the one that's at the park, though. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Greek Theater.
Good afternoon, Lord Victoria. I may only be lurking, but I have you on. Well, glad to see you're lurking, or at least listening to what we're saying while we blather on. And blather on, yes.
Anything is left.
Yes.
I worked in Chicago for a couple years. I don't think I went to any concerts there. When I took off a year from school and was working up in Vancouver, I got to see Dave Brubeck and Paul Desmond, which was amazing. And I saw Yes. And what else did I see up there? I saw Equus, the play.
Okay.
Art Institute of Chicago. So, what about school?
What about school? Well,
So, Lori used to be school teacher.
yeah, I taught for really 2.5 years on an Indian reservation in the middle of San Carlos,
Which
Arizona.
which one might not immediately think has anything to do with computer game development, but it turns out that it was the perfect thing because one of the things they say about managing programmers that it's like herding cats or herding kittens, and I think cats really, and so
Yeah,
the
'cause-
kind of requirements that Sierra expected for a game director was basically you had to be a writer, you had to be a team manager, a planner, and it was just a lot of different hats to wear.
Yep.
They also expected you to be able to script your games, but she had me for that.
Yes, managing, it really is, programmers don't like to be managed, and and they're not, they can't even manage themselves, so therefore it's very hard to manage them. Yep. Okay.
Well, as a programmer, I remember going off on a sidetrack one time. I was doing a desktop publishing system, and was supposed to do the hyphenation routines, and looked into a thing called Tech from Stanford, started by Don Knuth, and Tech had a paragraph level optimization to avoid rivers of spaces looking like they're forming a river through the text, and to make lines as even as possible. So I spent a weekend putting in that paragraph level optimization. And boy, was my boss mad at me because he thought I should have spent the whole weekend working on my assigned tasks instead of improving things in ways that hadn't been assigned.
Oh, well. Yeah, well. Sigh.
I didn't
Let's
last
see.
very many more months at that job.
Let's see. Experience wrangling small children carries over to jobs more than you might imagine. Yeah, especially the way that I was taught to teach, which was by having stations around the classroom, so that when a kid got done with their current assignment, they could go over and to a station and do things like, play with the letters to make the spelling words or things like that. So there were physical activities the kids could do in and around sitting in one spot in the class, which I think is the right way to do it. Keep people occupied with a variety of tasks, and they never get bored.
That was rather modern compared to the way I went to school.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was modern compared to mine, too. Yeah. It would have been fun if Dr. Brain Games were part of the curriculum. Yeah. Programmers tend to wander off. Now, if there was some time we found old Bob got trapped in the janitor's closet, not really, just making up stories, but yeah, programmers do tend to wander.
I did get in trouble in my first couple months, month or two at Sierra because I tended to wander around thinking of ideas for problem solutions. I guess I can't talk at all.
No. Yeah, but you have told that story before, so yeah. So wandering is not always
Wandering was not approved of.
approved at Sierra, yeah. Let's see. The time I do remember using an Apple II in elementary school was to play Oregon Trail. Yeah, there were no computers in schools when I was teaching or when I was growing up. So therefore, I really believe in teaching through computers and things. I really believe that games are great teaching tools. So all of our games have, closet lessons in it, and my favorite book in
Should I let you run the rest of the chat?
well, you can, but you have to stay around. Uh, unless you're going to do a lot of that. You
I
wanna
probably
do-
will.
All right, well, get up and go cough. My favorite book in college was Teaching as a Subversive Activity. So that just shows you where my mind was. You know, everything is teaching, everything is learning. I certainly learned a lot about being a good person from Quest for Glory. Well, that's good because, yeah, we were exploring these things. I was fortunate to grow up with computers, and hence my introduction to Sierra games. Yeah, we had, when I was a kid, we did have a handheld computer game that was this big, and it had cartridges, and the screen was that big. And so, sort of like the Game Boy in a different shape. Yeah. Molly Metrode, How to Be an Ethical Thief, yes. Grew up to be a hero. Yeah, we both will be all right. It just takes a while, a long while to get over things like this, in our case. I'm usually pretty good at it, though. I'm pretty fast. Let's see. So I'm sure all of you have had your plenty of experiences with school, and yeah. We used Apple II computers, II computers in school, and learned basic programming on them. Our project was to make a game. That's a very good assignment. Yay! There's the dancing Shawns and heroes and things like that. I'm looking forward to summer days. Well, so are we. We'd love to get it out. It just has a few kind of fluky problems with it yet, and it needs a little bit more testing, and then we will get it out to the public. It's got a fluky thing that now when multiple characters are appearing in the same scene, because they didn't, realize they're in a different scene. So, that kind of irritating bug that comes up every once in a while. So, any rate, edge cases. Well, we don't have that problem. We've solved a lot of problems by making this game simple. But that doesn't mean we didn't find new problems that we'd never seen before. It's always like that with programming. It doesn't matter what you're doing. There's always bugs, I think.
Always give flowers to naked ladies who won't drown me. I think I would have done that anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good lesson to learn, I guess. Unrelated. I came from a Quest for Glory 3 stream and found myself curious. How did Oliver Brailsford earn his food-related reputation?
I don't know.
Oliver Brailsford was a very thin person. And he was very... I'd have to guess that he had that high metabolism that people that are thin and tall can have. And so therefore he could eat a lot. I do know he could, put away a lot of food. So that's why he got that reputation. Some people happen to have metabolisms that process food faster than I do.
Well, when they had the veal parmesan in the Commons at UCSB one time, I think I had 5 servings of it. My friends looked on aghast and said, "Where are you putting that?" Because I was very thin at the time.
Yeah, that's it. If you have that thin, fast metabolism, you can eat. And then there are those that have the metabolism like, molasses in January, and therefore it doesn't get processed, yeah. And so it stays around forever.
Never have a baby.
Never have a baby. Well, yeah, that kills your metabolism too. That alters your whole physiology. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. I used to have that kind of metabolism, but I was swimming 10 hours a week at the time. That will do it too. Swimming really is a high energy, and the temperatures and things like that switch really does eat away at your energy. So at any rate, anything else you want to say about school?
No, I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk at all? Okay, fine.
I was going to talk about computers in school.
Yeah, well.
When I was in 10th grade, they had Wang calculators that were like very simple desktop computers in the school that we could play with. And my brother worked on a LG P30 mini computer they had in a little locked closet-sized room. And then in my senior year, we actually connected to the Department of Water and Power's computer that we could you punch out chads out of cards and submit jobs that would come back the following week from their mainframe computers. So that was the level of responsiveness that we had at the time.
Yeah, wow. Oh, I didn't see a computer till I met him, so a real computer. Yep.
Even in college, where we had the IBM 36075, if you submitted a job during the day, it would take hours and hours before it came back, which is well, I started staying up half the night so I could get faster turnaround.
A desk computer, not because it fit on your desk, but because it was the size of a desk. And that was that was an improvement off the other ones.
And that is a very good description of LGP30, actually. It had drum memory, and, you think drum, okay, well, it's sort of like a disk, and like a disk drive, but no, it wasn't the disk drive. That was the actual random access memory was on a magnetic drum. And that people learned to write programs that would take into account the speed of the drum spinning. So instead of going to the next instruction, you would skip around in order to jump around to the drum, so it would process just a little bit faster.
Yes, portable computers, when it was light enough to be picked up. Not actually.
No, that one was not light enough to be picked up.
Yeah.
Well.
So, at any rate, why don't we play a game of Match It?
You want to play the Match It? Okay, we're going to play the Match It game.
Because you've got it set up right there.
I think the phrase picture right next to it.
Yeah, I do, but you have that on the screen.
So we would come over here and open a queue.
And see if it works this time.
Yeah.
Clear last of it.
Yeah, clear video.
Two more to clear out.
I have to wait.
It has to process that? Unfortunately. Okay. Yay, game.
That says Furniture, though.
Oh, you'll have to retype, or I'll have to type. Yeah, let's see. Match. And, of course, I hit the caps lock. I hate caps lock. They shouldn't exist.
Open.
That's your job. There you are.
There's a queue.
You
You can join the game by typing !play.
Yes, and you can. Wow. Wait a second.
What?
It just reset all those people that
Oh,
we
the
had
people
before.
that weren't there before?
Yeah. Huh.
Interesting.
We had cleared it all out. Now. Okay.
All right, I'm going to restart that. Hold on.
It screwed itself over. It decided to remember all the names we had just cleared from last month. The beginning of last month. Huh.
Okay, let's try it again and see what happens.
At least you don't have to turn off your numlock before you access a virtual desktop. Boy, yeah, right.
All right, we're reopen the queue.
Let's try again and see if it's going to do that weirdness. Okay. It missed Brainiac.
It missed Brainiac.
Huh.
What did Brainiac type?
He did it right. There it is. I saw Brainiac type it, and then I.
All right, Brainiac.
Maybe it's not up at the top because that's number 1 and it starts with 0.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
Brainiac, I'm not sure if you made it into the queue. You might try again.
Well, no, we can just leave him there. I mean, we know he's number 0. All right. Well, we're at number 5, so let's see whether we can get some more people here. Okay. Oh, at any rate. Yeah,
the game looks like this.
Yes, we went gray because it's
when
gray
we
days
start the
of
game,
school.
It's sort of like Battleship. You're going to name coordinates like B3 and C5. And then we will click those squares and see if they match.
Okay.
Pick the first three.
You'll have to tell us what's under D3. Well, can we adjust that so that's smaller or just take us away?
We could hide us.
Yeah, hide us.
Boom.
Ta-da! Yay! Now we aren't there.
Okay.
My stream slows to a crawl right when that happens. Seems to be coming back.
Interesting.
Oh, it might have been your end instead of this end, maybe, for change.
Yeah, OSU, type exclamation point play again just to see what happens. Evidently, what happens then?
You cough and no more hear from anybody again. Try living with this for 3 weeks, you know.
I took some cough medicine, apparently makes me cough.
Yep. Okay, well, I don't see for Brainiac, but let's, yep.
Coughing along out, maybe 2. Alright, let's start the game.
Yeah, let's start.
Alright. We have, okay, Brainiac. Still's not showing up, but you'll be first, Brainiac, then Bellixar, then Schumann 3D Blast, and then David Alexander.
So.
Give us some chords.
Yep, give us some chords and we will check this game out. A drunken spined hyena? Is that what
I wonder, no, I don't know anything about that. I wonder whether anyone else has attempted to play and not gotten in.
I don't know. If you didn't get in, let us know when they don't call your name. Alright, B3. B3 we will start with.
And C4.
And C4. We have the Quirk and Drillcar.
They do not match.
They do not match, so we will go on.
That makes
to
it Bellixar's turn.
Bellixar.
Bellixar.
So, any rate, yeah.
A1, 2.
A1 and A2. Oh, let's make it easy. It's much easier. There's a Greyhound.
Yeah.
And there's
Moira.
a Moira. And
They do not match.
So we will continue on to Schumann. You get to give us 2 coordinates to try to mash something. Game feels a little different when we use this deck as opposed to the one for summer days. Okay.
Forward C3.
Yep. S'il vous plaît. SVP, is that s'il vous plaît?
S'il vous plaît.
Oh, I didn't know there was initials for that. Oh, look.
There's
We have a Katie and a
Katie and
Gregor.
Gregor.
And we're coming to David Alexander's turn.
it's S' IL. Vu, VOUS. Play, PL.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know how to spell it.
S'il vous plaît.
I didn't know there was an abbreviation. That's all I did. But it came to me right away. So, because it's appropriate. I mean, that was the correct thing. All right. How about D4 and C3?
Nope, that wasn't D4.
That
sorry.
wasn't.
Uh.
You can't undo that.
No, but I can.
You can. Okay, now.
D4 and. Oh, I'm gonna match the right ones. No, he said C3.
Okay, well, now we have those. Okay. Now, is that the only one here? Are we up to Melly then?
Yeah, we can pick next a couple
Okay.
times.
Big next. Next is Molly, and then K-Dubs. That's fine. No worries. Yeah, we're finally getting some things.
We gave you an extra clue.
Yeah, we gave everybody a clue. And it was Molly's turn to pick 2 coordinates, A1 and A5. Go ahead. Moira. Well, now there's some real clues. Okay, and we're at K-Dubs. K-Dubs, what would you like to see up here? And then, because there's so few people here, we have to start all over. K-Dubs, what's A1 and C3? Gregor and Gregor.
That's a match. You go again.
And we see part of this background. Match up 2 more people. D4 and C4. D4. With Joel.
Double Joels.
Double Joels. You
Good
get
memory.
to play again. As we try to figure out what this psychedelic thing underneath is.
Yeah, you really scrambled them this time.
I did. I scrambled it entirely. Ah.
B5, D1?
B5, D1. Okay. B5 and D1. Oh! You got it. Mr. Turk, who will smile at you for the rest of the game until somebody else finds a new
Call that a smile.
thing. It's as much as his smile is, really. Okay, fine. That's it for K-Dubs. Now we're going to pick the next person. Turk. Yes, pick next. All right, we go Belzar, then Schumann. Okay, so Belzar, your turn.
Click too many because his line is too long.
Yeah, well,
Best man, that's many hour.
where?
Red thing.
Oh, I had to locate it visually on my screen, Have a, yeah. A2 and A4. A2. Keep looking in the wrong place. And A4. Oh! Not quite. That's Moira and that's Ricky.
Ricky.
Okay, after Belzar is Schumann. It's your turn to try to match some things here. And we will go through this whole thing trying to guess what that picture is. A2 and A5. A2, Moira, and A5. Moira, you got the right number. Yep, there we go. And some more colors. Okay, this may take the whole thing
This
revealed.
might be a little harder than the average
Yeah,
one.
really. Okay.
Zing.
How about
C2 and B5.
okay, C2. I keep figuring I'm going to click on the wrong one.
B5.
Thea and Katie. So we've revealed some other characters. All right, David Alexander is the next person on the list. And again,
We'll assume that Brainiac is after him.
it doesn't like you. No, it doesn't like Brainiac at all. Well, fortunately, we do. So we could keep.
Well, since there's a one off the end there that we can't see. we'll
No,
assume
that wasn't. That wasn't.
That's your Brainiac.
Yeah, it wasn't. All right, D5. I only picked 3, and that's 3, Corey.
D5 and B5.
D5 and B5.
That's Esme.
And Katie.
Katie.
Not a match. Okay,
They're
so.
classmates. They sort of match.
Well, they, and the roommates. So that would bring us to Molly.
Well, let's do OSU.
Well, no,
Because
he'll
he's not
go.
getting in the queue.
Oh, I don't know that. All
He's-
right,
he's-
fine. All right, Brainiac, you could put your 2 cents in, and then we'll go with Molly, and then K-Dubs. Maybe it's lag, Brainiac. Maybe we're not catching you because it's taking so long for you to actually get your message across with that thing. B4 and B5. Computer is screwy. Yeah. B4 and B5. You got them.
That's,
There's Katie.
Double Katie.
And we reveal even more.
And
of
you get
this.
to go again.
Uh-huh.
Can you figure out the scene yet?
Yeah, can you figure this one out? As we wait for, all right,
Pinks and blues.
D6 and C6.
E6 is
Aeolus.
Aeolus. C6
Is
Esme.
Esme. Okay. An internet was sent by my staff at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I got it yesterday.
Ah,
Okay.
it's Smelling Metroids and K-Dubs.
Yes.
Yeah, the Esmond Howard seemed to work
All
better than
right.
the cough
You
medicine.
did, really. That's okay. We'll go with Molly
D5.
first, and then we'll swing to you, because that helps
Uh,
to get these things.
A C5 is Gerhard, and D5 is Esme.
Esme. And so then we're swinging up to
K-Dubs.
K-Dubs, which you've swung past. There it is.
D2, C6.
Yes.
D2. Mortuai.
Mortuai.
C6
And
is
Esme. So we have
We're out
gone
of
through
names
the
again.
group. Yes. So we'll close it, reopen. And open! It is open. You guys gotta put your... Okay.
That should easily be enough for people to figure out what the picture is.
Oh, yeah, well, look, it just...
I think that if you have the entire picture there, they still won't figure it out.
It's not... This is the same group that was up before.
Okay, Schumann 3D...
Yeah.
Oh, it gave us the previous names?
Yes, it gave us all the previous names, so we'll just have to do this the manual way. So that will start with Belzar. And then...
Stupid thing.
Yeah, I know, it's just not working. We had problems with it the other day, or last time. Wow.
Okay.
Belzar,
Schumann,
and then Brainiac.
OSU,
Then K-Dubs.
and then Dubs.
Yeah. Yes, it worked this time, Brainiac, but it didn't work the right way. Okay. All right. Belzar says D5 and C6. D5.
C6.
And Esme, you have got that. Yes, you may go
Hooray.
again. Yeah, I know. It's
Anytime
not
you
very
can guess
logical.
what the picture is.
Date of R, subscribed at Tier 1.
Thank you.
32 months.
That's
Wow.
a lot of months.
It is.
D6 and A6.
D6,
A6.
Aeolus, and
Aeolus and
Gerhardt.
Gerhardt.
Not a match. Okay. So then after Belzar, we said it was Schumann, was it? Keep going. All right, Belzar, then Schumann, and then Brainiac.
Schumann, and then OSU, and then Dubs.
Okay. A6 and C5.
A6.
A6.
C5.
Gerhardt and Gerhardt, yes! I'll go last. I can clear the board. Oh, yeah. Well, there's still somewhere out
There's still
here.
a Turk somewhere.
A Turk, yeah. And that'll stop everybody's ascent. Assuming I don't run into the last time. Somebody has to. Yes, I gotta say...
B2, D2.
Yeah, B2.
B2.
Ifitaya.
Ifitaya. And D2 is Mortuai.
Mortuai, not a match. Okay, so Brainiac, you
before.
want to skip till the end? So that would say we're
It was
at
K-Dubs.
K-Dubs.
K-Dubs is up.
Swing and a miss, yes. Well, that's a mixed metaphor. You got to stab in the dark, and then you swung and mixed. Although it's easier to, miss if it's
C1,
in the dark.
D2.
There's the quirk.
And Mortuai.
Okay. All right, not a match.
So it's OSU Brainiacs.
No, there's one more person
No,
that said yes.
I don't think so.
I thought so. Datavar? No. K-Dubs. Oh, I guess he was the last
Okay,
one.
OSU, you're up.
My baseball bat has a knife duct taped to it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, there's the metaphor. In the dark. I held off. I see. Well,
Let's see if OSU can indeed clear the board.
we're going to watch him do it. Or so. C1 and B3.
C1,
The quirk
B3.
is
double
the quirk.
quirk.
Yes. There we go. We reveal 2 more pieces of this puzzle. If I Turk, Molly goes. Yes, and Molly can clear off. Okay. A3.
A3
Ricky.
is Ricky Tiki Tavi.
Yeah, now you have to figure out which one hasn't been seen, and guess it's about to down to, is it the Turk you'll find?
A4. You got it.
Wow, I didn't realize they were next to each other. Okay, cool. Now we've got almost all this scene. That's optimistic of my ability to recall today.
There might not be enough left for you to recall. So.
Yeah, B1.
Oh,
congratulations.
okay, Molly Metroid, you're up.
Yes. Whether you can recall or not. At least we got the Turk out of the way.
And revealed what was under the two Turks.
Yes. For what it's worth. Arg. Well, it's a dirty job, but somebody had to do it.
B2D2. Infantile and Mortuai. Nope. We're open the queue.
We're going to open the queue for the last time.
With only 6
and we'll see if it actually works this time.
3 pairs remaining.
Belzar. Nope, it's going to do the same thing it did last time. So Belzar and then K-Dubs. And then Schumann. So, and then Brainiac. Okay. So,
Belisar disappeared?
Nothing. No, they didn't get any of those. So, and then finally Molly. So, pull up.
Nope.
What?
Belzar's guess was being doing
it was. Oh, okay. All right. So after Belzar, this is not doing it, Corey. Those are not the people. That is not the order. So you have to roll back again. All right. Come scroll. Might help if we were on the. All right. There's Belzar, then K-Dubs.
Okay, K-Dubs is up.
And then Schumann. Crazy, crazy.
It's a perfect time. What are we supposed to do? Wait around and show up? We'd be caught in the open.
No.
What? Yeah.
Can't pause to scroll.
It's
K-Dubs, D2, D3.
D2. Mortuai. And Mortuai!
Double Mortuai!
Yay! Can you clear this board? It's
Only 2 pairs left.
last chance to stop me.
C2B6. Infantile. No!
Oh, so now we're swinging back, and that's Schumann's turn.
Schumann's up.
Yep, Schumann gets to clear the board. Yeah, I know. Wrong guess. All right. B2 and...
C2? That was
That
double
did,
Infantile. Boy, I cleared it in a
It
hurry.
did, yeah. We didn't even get to see her hardly. I'm playing this
All right, are you going to
naively.
solve the picture
Yes,
before seeing the
can-
last 2 squares?
Yes, can you solve this picture? Or do you want to
The
solve?
problem is that as soon as you reveal the last 2 squares, it's going to reveal it.
Yep. Can you remember who the last person is? You know, before you actually reveal his card. Or her card. Or it car. Whether it went to me or Schumann, it was a given. Yeah, well.
But can you solve the picture?
Can you solve the problem?
Which I think he gets. I think we awarded if he gets last
Yeah,
2
he
squares.
does. He gets it. But he can try and figure out what that picture was. I don't know who's on the last card or what the picture is. Oh, well. Let's reveal the last 2 cards then.
All right. Well, who wins then? Then we'll have a raffle.
No, we don't have a prize particularly, so...
K-Dubs 60 does it. Okay, K-Dubs, what do you think is this picture?
All right, yes. If Give us K-Dubs, yeah.
If we can name the picture.
Last pair is Aeolus.
Okay, but K-Dubs, what is the picture? Sean in the class with Moira healing. I think that is not correct. Or is it? I don't think that's what you told me it was.
Takes its time. There! Nope, not
It is
exactly.
magic class.
It is the magic class. With us, Fenris and Erasmus up here painting in the background.
Is it?
Yes, it is a really cute picture.
And Professor Fanshawe,
Yes.
spelled Featherstone Hall.
Yes, Sylvia, Professor Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Second tier
Gotcha.
magic, yeah. That's why I put this one, because it's second tier magic, and you may or
This
may
is
not have seen
advanced
this.
magic, huh?
Yes, it is.
All right, who's the student in the back of the
None of these are named characters. They're all other students at the school from other classes.
But none of them are true wizards, because this is the Magic for Mundanes
Right,
class.
so this is probably a paladin student, I figure. And this one is probably a bard. That would make sense. I haven't played, so I was blanking, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Neat, I've not seen that scene. Yes, take the magic course. It's an interesting variety, and what we really wanted with these, the idea that you could basically, dual class by taking these electric core things. And of course, in science class, the ultimate is to make a ray gun, and in magic class, you get to make the runes, and you get to have that really nice necklace at the end. So they are definitely...
And you get to learn to sense magic right at the beginning.
Yeah, and so it may not be all that useful, but it's something to do that's different. So it gives you the multi-class experience in a way that you can actually...
It says, by the way, in Hero U Rogue Redemption, in case
you...
wasn't obvious to everyone.
Yeah, never got to Tears 2. Yeah, you never got to see this painting. That's exactly why.
So it is a different painting for the second
It
half.
is, yeah.
Cool.
The first one you make one, you've got one picture, and the second half you get a different picture. So, yeah, we had a lot of art for this game. More than any game that we had ever put together, I really
Well
think.
deserved, because all of the art is gifts to players.
Yes.
All right. Question
I wouldn't mind attending this class like that. Yeah, I think it would be fun. Of course, because it's Mundanes, it's,
You
doesn't...
get insulted a lot.
Well, no.
Condescended to.
Condescended to, maybe, yeah.
Yes, you get condescended to.
Have to play multiple times to see anything, everything, yes. And a fourth time if you want to have a complete character board with magic, science, electives, and healing. Remember, you get that as another elective. So it's a multi, I wanted to make sure that the game has all the replayability in the world, and you could just have fun with it, and you're never totally...
All right, what are we going to give away? Just a game code?
And we weren't going to get, we don't have to give anything because I didn't get it.
All right.
So
or
therefore,
we could do a giveaway.
we could give
Or
away...
we could just go right to phrase
We
spelling,
could
sir.
be. We could, or we could go right to playing the game too.
Playing the game?
Hero U.
Oh, do we have that?
Yeah, that was the idea, so that we could actually play the school. But
No, what happened?
I don't know.
I think somebody did something.
No, it has tons of replayability. It's an awesome game. Well, that's great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's really what we, spent all those years trying to do. Is
Where's
to make
Nikon
sure.
for it? Oh, there's
Huh?
another one up there. I wonder which one's which.
Well, we'll find out.
This is my Steam version.
It is now. Whether replayability was a word before, it's definitely in common usage now. Maybe with Unity you want to turn it back so that people can actually see this. Oop, now it went away. Of course it went away because we clicked on the other thing. Yeah. There we was. I must do everything. I may have issues. I meant you have to do each elective twice to see everything, and then do a magic science to get the complete character board in a single playthrough. Ah, yes. Ah.
Let's see, day 12, learned GUI, so it'd be science class, right?
Science. Yeah, learn GUI. Yeah.
Pick a game.
Pick a game. Which game shall we do? Day 12, learn GUI is early up in the game. I own the game a few ways, yeah. Well, you can play the game any multiple
But do we
ways.
need our portraits back in this mode?
Maybe. But we don't need it currently. Let's see. We've got some really late games saved here. This is such a mess of days.
How about day 8 in the mezzanine?
Day 8 in the
Or
mezzanine.
day 6 in the class corridor? After test, day 7. So that would probably mean we haven't chosen the elective yet.
Okay. after test. But what did we do on that test? How well did we do?
We'll find out.
Load. That's not it. Day 8. Ooh, have money. There's day 8 at have money.
Ooh.
What about that? I love the cork catching part. The catacombs at Ferdy, you need like multiple days to go through. Yes. Catacombs, or
Stealthy
should that be one for Halloween? Yeah, we should do Halloween. We should run through the catacombs and just talk about all the things that are there. The fence and the catacombs are definitely Halloweeny. Yeah, it was kind of a shame having the fence that, that late in the game, but then we put Joel in and gave Joel that role, so you didn't actually have to wait that late. Okay. So, here we are in the corridor. Day 8. The time is
See if you know how to play your own game.
11:34 a.m.
So it's just about lunchtime.
Well, what is it? A Saturday then? How did we find that out? I thought there was a way to find out.
What day? No.
Yeah. Not.
Day.
Can you look on the log or something?
Maybe. Look at your log.
Do we have a shortcut? Oh man, no, we don't. Okay.
It might be.
I don't know how to play this game. We played Poobah yesterday. I would like to play, but I don't have a lot of lyrics. Oh, you didn't play Poobah. And then day 7 we had a mysterious patron. Okay. Important things to know. This is our character. Oh, there. And you're tired.
As we usually are,
Yes.
if you're making the most use of your time.
Ah, the fence part where you meet Sean's dad as a ghost. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, you've had smarts going up. Let's see, what do we have? We have magic in this. Fairly good luck.
So
Okay.
you probably could choose to take.
Our, we've met the usual suspects. I didn't mean spoiler. Some people, mean to spoil. Well, some people may have played the game. Inventory. We have some inventory. We have a trap. Good. We have healing potion. Good. We have a Florida key.
Faculty Lounge.
Uh-huh. Okay, we have the faculty lounge. We're good. Equipment. We don't have much equipment yet. Of course, we didn't have much
You
money.
get a star ring.
Yeah, we do have a star ring. And we're back to the journal. Okay, back. Now to the game. And so, 11:30, huh? A.M. That's...
So you could go to the infirmary, you could go to the library, you could go to lunch.
Ooh. We don't go to lunch in this game.
Going to lunch?
Uh-uh. I don't think you have lunch in this game. Okay, let's open the door and go down and talk to Gregor. Welcome, young master, to Gregor's store. Have you come to buy or sell or perhaps chat with Gregor? Okay. We're not going to do a lot of chatting.
You probably don't need the stuff all the time, although
We
it is a
don't.
way to
That's
do
a
it.
way to get it. Talk to Gregor. Ask about Gregor. Oh, we've talked to us. How are things with you today? Things are very good for Gregor. The young master's here again. Perhaps he has some nice trats for Gregor. And they don't have a lot of things to say. So, but we did get something up there that I didn't have time to see. Gregor
I think
is
Gregor
trusty.
liked you being friendly with him.
Yeah. He has 101 lira, though. He could certainly buy things, like a beginner's
Or a school
guide to
uniform.
lock picks, or a throwing dagger, a bandage, more healing potions, a school uniform that you might have to do. Not just because I work in a mouse lab. Yeah, ratties are not, they are interesting characters. We will, if we ever get to do all the games, we'll eventually get to see the ratty civilization under in the old city. And
Kind of like the Goblin Underground that we had to
yes,
eliminate
like the
from Heroes
Goblin.
Quest.
We did. We eliminated the old city from this game too, because it was just too much stuff. But they have their own culture. They have their own way of living, and they're scavengers mostly. And Gregor's one of the few ratties that actually has works with humans, because people don't like ratties, mostly. You know.
Like in Ratatouille.
Yeah, like, you know, any creepy character that isn't human, people have
Just gonna
problems
sneak
with.
around everywhere.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I want to see Ratty Civilization. Leave the room, because we can't go into the wine cellar during the day, I don't think. Well, I could have tried. Up and down, up and down. Constant. Up and down. Okay, fine. Infirmary. Let's just do a walk around the school. So yeah, and that was the dining hall, and there's we could go out to talk to flirt with the receptionist, Sophia Miranda. All right, fine, we'll run because we're gonna get tired and we'll get yelled at.
Those two statues were.
Good statues.
The ones by the door were contributions from a backer who loves gardens and gardening, and they're famous botanists.
Destroying some evidence. Yes. I have my own weird OC notions for a student because I'm like that. Yes, these are based off of real humans. This statue. Look at the statue. It says Ernest Wilson, a renowned arborist and world traveler, was an avid collector of rare plants and flowers. Yes, he was. Okay. And then we have this one. And we will look at this guy. Look at the statue. We have Augustine Henry, botanist and passionate seed collector. Because of his love of nature, he helped preserve and propagate many rare plants and trees. There you go. That's your lesson for the day. Two renowned herbalists and arborists and plant people, just so you know. Yes, this is a pretty courtyard. I would have liked a little... Look at the statue. The plaque reads, among the most recognizable and ribald images in Nihon folk art, Tanuki, a rotund, jolly little bear-like animal wearing a large straw hat and carrying a bottle of sake. So now you know what a tanuki is. It's actually, yes, really from the mythology of the Japanese.
And from back.
I wonder if they make good buddies. They look friendly enough. It feels like a granite statue. Roughly. Okay.
Don't take it for granted.
Okay, yes. And then, of course, we have the corgi here. Not because of the queen, but because of our son, who likes corgis. Yes. Corgi, because it was misspelled here. Corgi, the cuddly corgi. He looks so sweet and lovable, but you have to figure that since he's among rogues, he probably stole food and buried his master's gold in the backyard.
It's possible.
It's possible. Who's a good boy? Who's a good little corgi? You are. Yes, you are. You are. I never baby talk to my kid or to my doggies.
I did.
I didn't, yes. You should go with the unofficial drink of MAGAfest instead of that censorship, yeah. I couldn't find the rec room for Sean for a few days the first time I played. I swear I was sober, but completely dingy, I guess. Yeah. Well, alright, it's not that obvious. Looky, there's a rec room. Can you tell that's a rec room? You can't. The only way is by mouse over, so, you know, we did things like that. Listen at the door. I don't hear. Maybe she's away. Open the door. Door is locked. Pick the lock. Come on, pick it. Darn, no good. Still locked. Oh well.
It's good practice.
So this must be a Saturday because she's not there. Okay.
What about the gazebo?
Gazebo. Looks like a gazebo to me. Look at the gazebo. That's a trapdoor. Examine the trapdoor. Who would put this here if they didn't want it looked into? Open the trapdoor. Oop, I hit the wrong one. Oh, look at the trap door. Open the trap door. Oof, no good. It's locked from the other side. Yeah. All right.
So that's a little clue that you
Yeah.
need to search for.
Attack the gazebo. Better not. It might awaken and eat me. What? Surely you know the story of Eric and the Dread Gazebo. It's terrifying! Which, of course, is made of humor. Since Richard Aronson, our co-conspirator and D&D player, wrote up the
story.
Story.
Gazebo.
yes, of Eric and the gazebo. Whoa, that's weird. There's a
Although, interestingly, when we told that story at DunderCon, about 3 other people stood up and said, well, no, that's not the real origin of it. My friend was in the gaming group where that came up. And another one said, no, it was my friend's gaming group. And it was all third-hand knowledge, but everyone's sure that somebody else had
Yes, they
first told the
believed,
story
yes.
of Eric and the Gazebo.
Yeah. I do like the trapdoor in the Dread Gazebo. It makes it clear there's more to discover in the school right at the start. Yes, exactly. There is more stuff to do. Listen at the door. Doesn't sound like anything's going on. Open the door. We should open the door and go into the rec room. Because other people haven't been there. Let's see.
Stay the book on the table.
We can look at portraits of people so that we could see. This High Queen Courtney looks like a queen sitting in her throne in a garden. She seems like such a lovely, friendly sort of person.
Yeah, and the problem with taking 6 years to make a game is I believe she passed away during the making of the game.
I don't know. I think she was passed away before, and that was the
Could
whole
have been.
point.
It
Yes.
was a tribute to her.
Yes, that was a tribute. There's Sir Keegan defeating the dreaded Antwerp.
Temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily. We didn't put that in. So what's an Antwerp? Those creatures seem alive and bouncy. So yeah, we put in jokes, but so did everybody else who contributed to this game. We had more in jokes in this than anything else. Let's see. Look at the portrait. Yes, Ivan the Terrier. I have
It
this.
just occurred to me that's Ivan the Terrible.
Yes, it is. I have this in a canvas print in the garage because it's really fun piece. Yes, Ivan was the first doggy detective of Highland Yard. Through his dogged determination and nose for clues, he's always got his man.
I attended Highland Elementary School.
Ah, good thing he isn't here in Sardonia. No thief could elude this clever canine. I really considered putting him in as a character in one of the games coming up, but I don't think we will. Defeating is a subjective term. There we go. Yes. There we have.
Complete arts.
Look at the painting. The brave knights are Urdu and their trusted steed. Gifted a sub.
Oh,
Thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you. Wait, what? Says
Yeah, you
Sean.
gifted 5 tier 1 subs that were gifted.
No.
tier 5
I'm
regular.
reading Sean's. Thanks for the gift, Sean. Yes, thank you. They're gifted a total of 5 in the channel. Thank you very much, Jacobine. All right. The Black also says Sir Urdu was allegedly the first quirk to slay a dragon in single combat. Sir Urdu was also alleged to cheat at cards, though, so who are you going to believe? Cheating at cards is kind of, tough when you're a quirk and you have, like, one hand, one foot, so sounds to me like Sir Urdu was more of a rogue than a paladin.
Well, if they're anything like the Meeps in Quest for Glory, then, they had all kinds of things their whole...
Yes, they do.
whole, so
And yes.
They might have hidden a whole card there.
Was Urdu one of the 3 witches from the Pridanes? Yes.
It's Urdu. Actually, not Urdu.
Yeah, Urdu. Yeah, I think that you're right. I think Urdu was one of those witches, but I don't know anything. I love the Meeps.
I don't remember the witches in the Priding
I wonder what this art is referring. They were the 3 fates type thing.
Yeah, I just don't remember them.
Okay.
Just have to reread those.
Or
So
how
that's
look,
we gave away.
Orwin, Orguk, and Urdu.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Jeez.
Thank you.
For-
Trivia.
Yes.
Painting of Jericho.
Look at the painting of Jared. Hey, I know this one. Hey diddle diddle, the cat on the fiddle while the bard stole all of the loot. I never cared much for fiddle music. Sometimes it's like the screeching of a
Kata.
kata. Yeah. I learned to read on those books. Yeah, well, I love those books. They were well done. The
read them as
Fates
an adult.
stand in for Prydain. Yeah,
Good
they were
words.
probably more the Greyley because of the. Well, let's see which one gives us the. While we're looking up at trivia and things like that, look at the statue. Elsa von Spellberg, savior of Spielberg and Silmaria. My heart flutters a bit when I say her name. I mean, a hero for the ages with the soul of a brigand. Yeah, and that was not a. That was a JP art rather than a contributor
Oh, yeah,
thing.
student played arts.
You want to play darts?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I had to figure out how to play darts. Okay. Practice darts. I'm never so busy that I can't take a few moments for practice. I read the Prydain Chronicles many times. It's all in the wrist. I think I'm getting better. They were similar to the Fates. Yes, they had a loom and would cut short the lives of men. I like that Elsa
Okay.
design. Much more Quest for Glory 1. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely
All right.
not that
Bring up your character sheet.
weird ass design from Quest for Glory 5. Character sheet?
Okay, let's see. Our throwing skill went up, as you can see by the green arrow next to throwing.
Yes.
And our climbing skill went up earlier. I don't know what we climbed.
We certainly didn't. We climbed the stairs, Corey!
Oh, climbing the stairs gives you climbing skill?
Yeah. I mean, it had to be worth something other than waste of
Rather
time.
than timing you out?
Yeah. We were driving from Ontario to Nova Scotia with visit grandparents. I was like 6. Wow.
Mm.
That's pretty young. And my parents left those books in the back of the car.
Said nothing.
Okay, so we are now at 12:57. So we could practice something else if we wanted to, or learn
Okay,
learn
we
to
can go to the
read.
table, or you can go to the
Yeah.
car. Or you can go to the table.
Well, do we want to?
If you section hand rings.
Okay, best answer Pooba, Grand Pooba. Ness's Fizbin with a good Fizbin. It's no Pooba, but it will often win. So then you're getting our information on what you know, and a wump. Wump's the worst.
And it's not worse. It's mediocre.
Read them instead of being a
Mediocre.
6-year-old in a car for yeah, definitely. A nod to classic Star Trek. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It was probably, the whole point
Oh, yeah.
that
Fizbin came from Star
Fizbin
Trek.
came from, yes.
Yeah, Poobah came from an old.
Well, for one thing, the Grand Poobah
The Grand-
was, I think,
It was in the Flintstones.
Flintstones, yes.
Before the Flintstones, it was an old movie from the 20s.
Yes,
or 30s.
they had that term.
Um,
So yeah, we wanted to do a card game that wasn't a card game. That was, and we kind of wanted to do something that was vaguely poker.
you can go over and practice it.
Practice it on the thing.
I think so.
Okay, you get to practice card theory for half an hour. If I play my cards right, I bet I can raise my game.
There we go. Okay. Looks like this is the standard deck.
Yeah.
A good fold is as important as a win. Sometimes that's one of the key pieces of advice I learned from Chris Ferguson when I worked with him on a poker online poker system.
And he was a professional poker player.
And a good one,
Yes.
as well as a game theorist.
Yes.
He
So,
had a degree in game theory from UCLA.
so
PhD.
the poker players were dummies. Okay, let's see.
Anyway, Poobah, I'm very proud of it. So we abstracted out the concept of those types of hands rather than giving you all the cards and showing specific hands. And I think it has a really good feel. And Judy and couple others improved on that. I think I did Grandma work on that one also.
Maybe. Okay, well, nothing to display. Back. Okay, so. Know when to raise them, know when to fold them.
Know when to walk away, know when to run.
Count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. Or something similar to that. Did I not go out? Oh, leave
You
the
said
room.
done instead of leave.
I see. Alright, so then, we have done this thing pretty well.
Just want to go to the library.
Do you want to go to the library? I know
Yeah.
a kid. We'd have to read a book. You know?
Yeah, that's not very roguish, is it?
No, it isn't. Do we have any of the secret passages open? Probably not. Because this is only day 8. I like that music.
Try the candlestick.
The candelabra.
You
Wrote it, but
get
it
slightly, then
seems
gets
to be a
stuck.
catch. You have to get through the other one.
There's always a catch.
Yep. Always a catch. So this is a different family. This is really a family portrait. I hope they liked it. Never heard back from any of these people. You know, we did all this work to get these things, and nobody ever said they really liked it.
This one's one of our favorites.
Yes, yes. I actually had a small square canvas printed this somewhere. Maybe it's a. Oh, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around here somewhere.
Now we've got the Halloween one from JP.
Yeah.
There's another.
And here's a roguish sort. Look at the painting. There is. What's that thing with red hats and feathers anyway? Okay. Check out daily specials at the school cafeteria. We could do that. Day 8 is too early. Yeah, it is. We don't have anything interesting to do except explore this whole school.
Well, you could try to go into the Big D's Hall of Heroes and
Yes,
see if
we
you can
could.
figure out a way to open that secret passage.
Yeah, not yet though. You don't have the.
Why not?
Oh, I don't know. Open the door. Listen to the door, because we're. Maybe I could hear something now. I guess there's nobody in the Hall of Heroes.
But perception increased, so we'll see
Yes. Open the door.
Let's see. Practice makes perfect game.
Oh, yeah, more pictures and things to look at. What is in this cabinet?
Not much.
Not much.
Did we,
There's no. Is this the
we
one
must
with the
have-
bone?
I think it used to.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you know?
So you probably got some luck.
You did something. Okay. There we have horseshoes and things. Look at the display cabinet. From what it says, these are devoted to Sir James's horse Whim. A breastplate, horseshoes, and a bridle. That's.
So it looked like I'd win.
And there we have the painting. Look at the painting. There is Sir James, one of the founders of the Knights Lunar. And I'm surprised he doesn't get a statue. Well, you'll find his statue. Wait, we missed a bet by not telling Sir James and his horse Whim. Jeez, that was bad.
We didn't tell where.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
Where?
We didn't mention Whim in that portrait.
Oh,
Of course, that is Whim. Look at the bust. Dedicated to the famous adventurer, head and shoulders above the rest. Donated by the marvelous Sir Amick. I don't know who he was, but I should mind my own bisqueness. Accidentally knock over the button. It's so tempting. But no matter how accidental I make it seem, I'm sure Turk would crack my head open for something like that. Aww.
Only if you get
Looks like
caught.
Teddy Roosevelt, yeah. There we have a
Does it?
statue.
Yes, it does look like Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes. Well, we'll go over and look at the other one. Yes. Rakesh Satarna, hero of Africana. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't impressive.
Most of those miscellaneous pun lines and so on were Josh Mandel. We kind of gave him carte blanche.
Yes. Salmon relief. Words. Keep life true. Something feels odd. Move the thing. It is heavy. It doesn't move.
Examine it.
Examine I did, and it just told me what it is, so it's not letting me.
Can't quite place it.
Yeah. And we have the fireplace. Examine the fireplace. Oop, I must have hit done. There's some nice carved flanking the fireplace that are just decoration. The mantle is interesting. The mantle carving says Paralusum tenebras frangimus.
What does that mean?
I have no idea what it means, but it was clearly carved here a long time ago. Done. And this is Big D himself. The portrait. Rakesh's injured leg that never healed, yes. I appreciate the detail, yes. According to this plaque, this is Big D, a nobleman who sponsored this entire wing of the castle. I guess that was back in the days of the Illuminati. It says he lived here along with his wife Kathleen, who was a wizard, and their devoted dog, Voodoo. Voodoo, I know him. That's a statue over there. How faithful can a doggy be? And that's Kathleen, the wizard. Big D's over there on the other side. The pieces all fall into place. So there we have his statue. Of course, this is Big D's.
Brilliant shot.
There we go. The wizard who saved the castle from the black litigator. That's yes, that's because she's a liar in real life. It's like the whole family's here. His leg, Rakesh's injured leg that never healed, but was frequently changed where it was located on his body. And art. Yeah, look at the display cabinet. These are Mycenaean civilization that ruled over Sardinia eons ago, which might be true.
I don't know, what's an eon?
Huh?
I said, what's an eon?
Sometime.
Go check the puzzle wall again and see if it lets you do anything with it.
Look at the display cabinet. Here's Famous Adventure. I'm surprised they haven't been gilded. All right, go over and check the relief. Examine the relief. No, not going to let you do it.
So I guess we have to get a clue somewhere. Something's
Yeah.
going on
All
there
right.
before we
Yes.
can do
Yeah. We don't want you in there too soon. Look at the statue. The headmaster of the entire school, the Famous Adventure, founder of the Hero University.
Wait,
on
I thought it was the Famous Explorer.
No. The Famous Explorer
The Famous
was.
Adventures from Quest of Glory.
Yes. Famous Explorer
I think message
could be.
get mixed.
Well, he's all of the above. Yes. Let's see.
The whole idea on that is he's a legend in his own mind. He's famous because he says he's famous, and that makes him famous.
Rakesh obviously has one of those mobile war injuries like Dr. Watson. Exactly. Yes. Whether it's a shoulder or a. There's a.
What hump?
Yeah, really. Look at the statue. It says Thesaurus, the unsung savior of Shapir. I thought thesaurus was a kind of dictionary. Okay, well, we sightseed it. We get another drink. Looking at the book. Look at the book. The book is massive and awfully fancy. The pages have gilt letters. The hand lettering is really elaborate. It's called The Fabulously Astounding and Deeply Touching Life of the Famous Adventurer, as told to himself, because who better? Being the most unabridged, unexpurgated, and unbelievable, and with no detail held back of the numerous calamities I either single-handedly prevented or instigated, the hearts I have conquered and probably shattered, and the countless lives I lived in the thrall of the wild. Part 1. Thank God that's over. And we are leaving the room. So, yes. Let's see. Did we look at these paintings? No, we didn't. We didn't look at this painting. There we go. There's the painting. There we go.
The painting. All about. Just looking at all the paintings.
Looking at Sir Justin Hess upon his horse. Sir Justin Hess has been a contributor.
Yeah, so the idea in here is we had backers for a certain amount of money, got either a statue or a portrait in the game, and thought basically, okay, they'll give us a photo and we'll retouch that a little and make it into a painting. And instead, JP made an original work of art for each one.
Yes, that plaque says, dedicated to the hero in all of us. I guess the question is, do I really want to be a hero?
Which, of course, is a reference to Quest for Glory 1.
Not Justin Morgan, no.
Just in time?
Just in time. Just in jest. Examine this statue. There's something about being near this statue that makes me feel calm and happy. Base of it says, Irana, she shared joy with the world and made it a safer place for all of us.
Well, Sean, you have two options.
Look at this portrait. This Sadugora, stalwart defender. And there's a lot of stuff of what he did. We get the whole story. Yeah. We go up the stairs. And then look at some of the one of the weirdest paintings in this room. Done as described by the backer. There, Professor Graham McDilty before the unfortunate accident. It appears to be an armadillo in a penguin suit holding up a sign that says move. They let anyone have tenure these days. Do you guys own the rights to Quest for Glory?
No.
No. Yep, no rights at all.
Owned
That's
by
why
Activision. It basically went through a chain of about 5 or 6 acquisitions, so Sierra currently is owned by Activision Blizzard. And our games were done as work for hire for Sierra, so they're now owned by Activision Blizzard.
And again, these are backers. And we didn't find anything really,
Come here, baby.
Look at the painting.
Ariel is a cute little mare baby. She's accompanied the painting by 2 of her piscatorial pals.
Yes. And then we have,
Oh,
we have
read the
this
plaque.
great
Go
one.
back and read the plaque.
Huh? Read the plaque? Why would I read the plaque of that one? Read the plaque. Okay. Read the plaque. Princess Ariel, ruler of the sea. Legends say mercuries are so pure, only virgins can see them. Now that I think about it, why did they put an empty seascape there instead of a portrait? I see. That joke.
Yes.
That dorky joke! Look at the portrait. Alright. Here we have Kartoffel Man, who's defeated the Great Mole, or the, what's the, Corey, you
I'm trying to figure out, speaking of Ariel, a lot of folks are actually looking forward to the live-action TLM now after the D23 reveals.
oh yeah,
I'm
so
trying to
yes,
figure out what TLM stands for. The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid. Yeah, the preview that they've shown on YouTube shows the movement looks really great. It looks good.
I visited Copenhagen when I was 16 and saw the original Little Mermaid
All right,
statue.
I need you
in
to read this
Copenhagen
line,
Harbor.
Corey, when you get your thing. So instead of yakking,
When I get a voice.
yes, I want to see what the Great Wolfslag is.
Interesting. It says Kartoffelman, which is Potato Man, was born as the son of a humble potato farmer, but after inadvertently becoming a local hero of the battle against the Great Mole, or Grosse Malvorschlacht, as it's known, he rose to prominence as the lord of his local region of Fod Kartoffel Ort. Well, Ort means place. I don't know what Fod means.
The potato place, yes. While not the sharpest pencil in the box, nor the strongest pencil in the box,
Kartoffelman's unflappable spirit and blindingly ignorant courage made him a hero of his day.
Yep. I like how the engraver put the right on the plaque as if he was making up the description as he went along. Yeah. Makes it sound like he's no longer alive, but I hope he is. I have a great mole on the back I'd like removed. There, yeah, right. Okay. Anything else here that's pictures? Yeah, okay, there we go. Another picture. Look at the portrait. There we go. Raphael Ray Reichenfeier. Wanted to be a hero. Many adventures. What is going on in the Gloria equivalent of North America? I've often thought about that and wondered whether it's a. I think it's a.
We talked about doing a Weird West sort of thing.
Yes, but it wouldn't be set in this world unless it's seriously changed. Oh, there's another backer. Oh, that's true. We have another place we could go to here. Backer.
Many-
The statue. Plaque at the bottom. The shadow was not seen or heard. No one knows of the shadow's whereabouts. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. Okay. All
From
right.
the old Shadow radio programs.
Radio play.
I had a collection of radio plays on reel-to-reel tape, and I bought a whole series of tapes with the intention of erasing them and recording over them from someone, and decided instead I enjoyed the tape so much. Actually, I take it back. Okay, so the Shadow was a KPFK marathon of old radio programs that I recorded one weekend.
She, the beast from the east. That's all it says. He's got a bottle and a sack, like the statue in the courtyard. He's even wearing a straw hat.
You mean he's Tanuki?
He's another Tanuki! Yay! Sean figured it out! Which means that was probably context
Yes, it probably actually remembered that you had looked at the statue in the courtyard, and as a
Yeah.
result gave you a different message than if you had
Yeah.
seen this one first.
must be greater significance to this animal than I understood. Yeah. Yep. Look at the generator. This is all kind of JP stuff. Yes. And this cool thing.
Check out the door there.
Oh, the door of the science room.
Oh, okay, check out the orb.
Look at the orb. What in? What's it for? You know, I have no idea what it is, but I want one.
Steal it!
Yeah,
Steal
steal the orb. It'd never fit through the door. Wait, what am I thinking? There's no way to steal that. Nobody could. It's ridiculous to even consider it. No, let me think.
Now, let me think.
No. All right, door to the science lab. Look at the door. I guess this is some sort of door. The plaque says it leads to the science lab. They must be trying to avoid having students just wander into the science lab on their own, blowing things up and messing with the physical makeup of the universe.
We had someone in my school, we had a chemistry teacher who was not very well liked, and the year after I left there, I heard that somebody had gotten into the science lab and mixed in some of the things and basically blown up the place. Didn't you have a story like that also?
Yeah, I did. I had a kid that near blew his hand off because he was mixing gunpowder up in a mortar and pestle.
Many great, be careful what you play with jokes.
Right. Don't do this,
stories.
don't try this at home. Or in the science lab when you're not supposed to be there.
I didn't do very well in my later high school chemistry because even though I had taken chemistry 3 times by then, it was graded mostly on the quality of the neatness of my notebook.
I got a class like that. What the point? I had terrible handwriting too, and it's like, you know, this should
That
not
counted
be a
against me.
major, thing in my schooling to be counted on, when we're actually
high school
doing
level.
science and things like that. And there we have an important clue for later on in the game.
Well,
One of the clues for the game.
so you can imagine what it sounded like if we'd held the stream 2 weeks ago. I'm considerably better now.
My 9th grade teacher accidentally fused a pair of nails together inside of a pickle. That's different. Yeah, I had a my dumbest teacher in school was my science teacher, and I had him for 2 years running. The second year of chemistry, I think I had my brother in it. My brother and I were about the same age. He was 1 year younger than me, but we shared the same class, and we got into trouble. We got into things. We did not get into trouble because neither of us were the type to actually do anything stupid. Were the nails made of nickel? Because then they would be pickle neck. Oh,
Sort of
Mr.
like
Smith
pumpernickel.
was great. Yeah. I think he was, my science teacher was the worst of all the teachers I had in high school. But, I mean, we did it wasn't a bad science class though. We did a lot of, what is it, dissecting things. We dissected earthworms. We dissected frogs. We did not dissect the pig, but the other group did. But, you're trying to dissect, and you're supposed to draw what you see and label the parts. And of course, it looks nothing like the diagrams in the book. So the only way to get a grade in that is to copy the diagram in the book rather than what you saw in the worm.
My troublesome teacher was in first grade, who handed us a piece of paper with a grid on it and had us write the numbers from 1 to 10 across the top line. And then it took forever and ever to explain what to do next, so I filled in the rest of the grid with, I think it was a multiplication table. And she was like, "You're not supposed to know how to multiply yet. We're supposed to write the numbers in this grid." So she wanted us to count, and was mad at me because I had multiplied instead of counting, or maybe because I hadn't waited for directions. But she was so slow.
Yeah, I had something similar. My second grade teacher, I think, told my mother that I should not be, well, first of all,
Yeah.
I could read when I was 4, but I couldn't get into first grade. I had to
wasn't
go,
quite.
because I had to, yeah, it looks like a Newfoundlander. Yeah, it's definitely a
I
Newfoundland.
was just listening to the violin music.
Yes. My favorite, grade 7 was my favorite teacher. I would have loved to have a good science teacher. I loved science. I loved school in general. I liked the classes and things like that. Art doesn't speak to me, but this painting does. It says "come hither," or is it "come zither"?
Yeah, so most of these text lines were either contributed by the backer or written by Josh Mandel. That was one of Josh's.
Yes.
That is Catherine Owen.
That's Darla.
Darla.
That's why we have this Darla's Den. And we have this picture, which is hers. Look at the portrait. That's one of her dogs. I can't remember what their names were. I couldn't tell which one was which. And then this is somebody else's dog. I mean, we put the dogs in this room because it just
Yay.
seemed fitting. You want unconditional love. Love a dog. Their heart will be always yours. Money can't buy love. Forgot about the puppies. Yes. Sweet Husky and Sweet Sheltie. I'm really happy to get to do these. I mean, JP's a really good artist. So, yes, we have a Newfoundland, we have a Husky, and we have a Sheltie. We have the dog in the library.
We could
which is
search the couch for loose coins.
We could. Let's go over here and look at this painting. I'm sure I've never met him before, but there's something about his face. Read the plaque. In honor of Kendrick, one of the noblest paladins in history, perished while defending Sardonia from invasion. May his memory live on with his family, his compatriots, and the school. Okay.
That becomes important later.
Yes, it does. And then there's this one.
Or maybe earlier.
Look at the statue. Yet another. What incredible. The two kids were, of course, backer kids, but we made them part of the story, and their father supported us and backed the Sea Serpent room, which is why we have this. Oh, you wanted me to check the couches.
Sure.
Search the couch. Let's see. Got nothing hidden here today. How about this one? Are they the same one? Search the
Yeah, it
couch
sounds
again.
like- yeah.
Oh well.
So,
Alas, we did not differentiate between our two couches. Yes.
oh,
Collie like Lassie, yes.
there's a secret staircase in the back.
Yeah, we could go up the
I
secret
don't know where the down
staircase.
staircase. Oh, the down
The
staircase
infirmary?
goes to the infirmary.
Yes. Now you know. And then,
Tower guard.
this was really hard to program and get to go right. But how about that view, people? There
And
we go.
At night, there's a skybox with stars.
Yeah. And this lovely fountain, which sort of looks good. Looks like the drips are more like hopping on the thing, but
Oh,
yeah.
Picky, picky.
Picky, yes.
Can you leap off to your doom?
You can't. You can't get near it. That's as close as you can, so you can't
Aw.
see the rest of the skybox. Oh, too bad.
Important suicide prevention system.
Yeah. Look at the plants on this patch. So many different plants. It's definitely lovely art. Yeah, it's really cool. It took a long time to do this because it's not easy, you know, to pull this off with the 3D system that we had, which was pretty lame. But, you know, this lovely background and things like that. And all these flowers and things, and they eventually become important if you go into, I gotta go down. If you, Darla Street. If you take the first aid class, you'll be working up there. Okay, it is now 2:44. This is for everybody that's lived in an analog digital age that they can't read clocks anymore, so that I can read my clock by going digital. It's really sad because, of course, I grew up in the round clock
You
face
probably
days.
haven't saved your game for a while.
We haven't done anything.
You've looked at lots of portraits.
Well, we have, and we played a game.
You
So
did.
this
You
is
raised
good.
some skills.
Yes, leave the room. And we've done a lot of talking.
Remember, friends, save early, save often.
All right. Well, yeah, but I'm not saving until we actually do something. We just have waste
By then it may be
time.
too late.
It may be. Well, there's nothing. We're not doing anything dangerous just yet.
Oh, they want you to go to the cafeteria and read the menu.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's read the art. Let's see what was on the menu for today. Dinner menu. We'll be eating Nihonese food today. Miso soup, tempura, and teriyaki soup. I recognize the word soup. It's a start.
That was surprisingly challenging to program. I did that one.
Mm-hmm.
One of my few contributions to the code.
Conversion is easy, but then I work in the sciences, so I need to convert between imperial and metric a fair bit. Yeah. To the door, all the way.
Going downstairs
Yeah,
and
we'll
practice.
you're going to go downstairs and practice. Yes. Pick a lock. Your tool use increased. I'm in! I got it! Yay! Go over to the cabinet. Pick the lock on the cabinet. This lock is tougher than it looks. I'm going to need to brush up on my tool use before I can get that. And then there's a portrait. This portrait. It's the throwing dagger stuck in there. Somebody has clearly registered mild disapproval of the headmaster.
Take the dagger.
Take the dagger. Who am I to ruin a perfectly good expression of performance art?
So read the sign.
Oh, that sign? Okay,
Yes,
read
the plaque.
Look at, there it is. Look at the plaque.
Well, first of all, it's in black letter, which makes
It
it
is.
hard
It
to
makes
read,
it even harder to
even
read.
if it was straight.
Yes.
So this is written in a thing called the Spider Code, which is really a very simple cipher that Lori's writing partner Michelle Baker came up with in the old School for Heroes, and we had all the rogue students were supposed to submit their assignments, or one of their earliest assignments was to decipher something in the Spider Code. And a lot of them ended up giving us all their assignments in that. But,
Really, tales of botany and botanists. I think there's at least a couple of oxymorons hidden in that title somewhere. probably a trap to protect the traps. I'd better leave them alone. Each drawer uses like a different locking mechanism. Pick the lock.
Yeah, so Josh Mandel had to come up with hundreds of different excuses for why in a game where you're a thief becoming a rogue that you can't actually steal anything, because we didn't want to deal with massive amounts of excessive inventory, nor for the consequences of stealing things that were in plain sight that people would notice were gone.
Pick that lock. This is one of the easier locks in the game, for obvious reasons.
It's designed for rogues to pick the lock and come in.
Tool use increased. That worked. That does the trick. There we go. And we have wasted a little more time. Pick the lock.
Sound it first so you know what kind of lock it is.
And another lock succumbs to my superior skill.
Try locker.
Locker.
Locker 7.
And that allows you to practice lockpicking for an hour. There we go. We've increased our lockpicking, no doubt. My knees are getting tired, yeah. And we did. We got our tool use up. So this is useful.
Let's see.
Tool
Tool use
use.
is now up to 33. Luck is up to 18. Luck is a miscellaneous stat that you can get lucky when you're doing anything else. And that is represented as a small additional chance of success we otherwise would have filled. And that eventually your luck increases. Also, playing the card games and so on increases your luck.
Yes. Now, where it's useful, that's trickier. It's actually useful in Fuba. It makes a difference in your game.
We can try to pick the lock of the teacher's.
Okay, yes. Let us pick the lock of Gerhardt's office. Let's listen at the door, because that's good procedure. I don't hear anything, but then again, I probably wouldn't. Perception did increase, though. Pick the lock. This lock should be easy enough to pick. There, I got it. Wait, what? Yikes!
Yikes! Maybe we should have done that. Sean has not yet learned about traps.
This is the early dinner bell.
Show of hands in the chat. Who's translated this? What did they translate?
Probably convert between imperial and metric. Imperial is the internal...
The internal electrocution X-ray trap.
Yeah, a trope, yes, yes. I mean, why waste a good joke?
Many of these things were not tropes until we came up with them in our
But
games.
that one was. That was definitely an old trope.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of it. All right, let's go have our miso soup, which sounds really good right now.
Did we get a dinner bell?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
You tell. Oh, the code in the rogue room. Yes, as it happens, there is another plaque somewhere else that has that same text in plain common. And
you don't need to. All you have to do is figure out some keywords and you can figure out that code.
or if you took screenshots of those two, then you could compare them and work out the entire code.
Yeah, so we made it so that you could actually figure this
I'll
out.
tell you where that is.
Yeah.
All right. Listen to the door or open the door?
Listen to the door. Seems pretty
empty.
Guess the castle is deserted for the holiday.
Oh, but can we eat?
Well, open the door. Oh well.
That's pretty good.
Nobody's around to talk to.
Japanese food.
Well, it doesn't look much like the Japanese food, but you know. And we did it. We've ate. Yes. And it
Back
is
down, so you get
now
work.
7 o'clock. Hi, hi, said Valiant Cheese. Congratulations on eating. Yes, we have successfully eaten. And we're going to successfully save the game
Yeah, because we ate.
because we ate.
New save.
New
Bottom.
sa- Do we have any room?
Sure.
They ate at 7 o'clock. Saved. What do you know? We have successfully eaten and we successfully saved the day.
She didn't even die of...
See, we can be a hero too. We
Starvation.
saved the day. That's dorky play, gameplay. So, speaking of Valiant Cheese, we don't have to save and quit. We'll quit. And we'll exit game. That it is time to play a game.
Browser.
I'm looking for it. Is this one?
I think.
That has a weird S thing. We played Magic Match It on Valiant Cheese's website.
CheeseTalks.net.
Yes. And now we're going to play Phrase Flummoxer on Valiant Cheese's thing.
Which he kindly has
Games.
left up
It's
there
time for
because
games, yes.
he gave us the source code that we could download, but we'd rather just play it on his website.
Yeah. And we're happy to remind everybody that he makes games too. And you can play his games too. And
What games have you made recently, Valiant Cheese?
yes, let the studio audience know what you're doing.
There's Hive Time with bees. And here's a new one. I don't recall the title.
Yep. But at any rate, we're going to play Phrase Flummoxer. Hard at work on my Minesweeper, but digging up fossils game. Cool, cool. I was just playing a variation of Minesweeper the other day. It was terrible.
And it's very sad when people bury mines in historical or archaeological dig
because in
sites.
fossils, yes, you blow them up. If you hit the wrong spot, all of the fossils go and into the air. That is sad. All right, so
You know
we're
when that happens.
we're gonna play a game called Phrase Flummoxer, and this is start game. A bunch of blank letters, and since it is so late, and this was of course written by Valiant Cheese, we are going to literally just have everybody
Free for all.
free for all. And let's see if we can finish this in the 10 minutes that we have to finish this thing.
Well, we could go a half hour.
Well, we'll just see how long it takes to finish this game. It is, everybody guesses 2 letters, and then we'll put them onto the thing. If you miss a letter, then you don't get to go until everybody else misses them. Smashing a fossil doesn't end a dig, but destroying an irreplaceable piece of natural history does feel worse than clicking a mine in a minesweeper. Yeah, no kidding. All right, Brainiac starts with E.T. Phone Home. E and T, and of course, there you are on there, amazing. And then we have a not safe for work from Belzar. N and an S, and they're there, amazing. An A and an E. A, E. Once again, those are there, and we're putting all the letters that people guessed down here on here. And so let's see. You guys, everybody can join in. We'll see how far we can get. We need this to go fast. So FW for yes. Work. Up. We don't have an F, but we do have a W. So therefore, let's keep going. No more Fs. L-I. L. There is an L and an I. There's the I. Okay. Let's see how far we can go and see if we can finish this out and somebody figure out what the phrase actually is. Keep going. First time chat. Thank you for Verstor for playing the game. V. There is a V. And there is yet another E. Let's see how many E's we can find in this thing because we're up to 3 E's so far. All right, keep guessing. Keep those guesses coming, people. Q and a Z. Let's see. Is there a Q? There is no Q. Is there a Z? There is no Z, so we got rid of those two. LL, L, yep, and another L, and an OY, OY, and a DMV without the N, DV, and there's the N, so an NI.
Is it elementary?
Yeah, and we have no Q's in this, and
Q.
and one W, so we can put one W there. There are two W's in this thing. So,
At least.
Yeah, at least. All right. H and an E, H and another E, so we're up to 4 E's. Okay, keep them coming. We got a long way to go on this. U and an X. U. There is a U and an X. There
No
is
X's.
no X. An L and a W. We've got the W. Oh yeah, we can have yet another W. What do you know? W. There were 3 W's. That's unusual. And an R and an I. Rhode Island. Rhode Island's there. And a CD.
Oh, no more D's.
No more
There's only
D.
one D.
Only one D, alas. Alzheimer's good at finding letters that we only have. Let's see. H and O. Hydrogen, helium. Let's see. H. H and an O. And they are there. And H and an O and a G and a J. K. Keep going. Let's see. G and a J and an H and an L. H and an L. And an A and an E. And now I caught up with you people. Okay, yeah, well. I'll.
Hi, Lorian.
Yay.
Thanks for coming.
Yes. RR. RR.
Arr.
The
It
pirate.
almost be International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yes. AN.
That's September 17th.
18th, isn't it? 19th. ANCK.
16, 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there.
TC. KM. Okay.
Ooh, that K is in the last word, so you're almost out of K's.
Uh-huh. And a
Lost way of
DW. Okay, we're getting there. We are
Oh,
filling
there
this
are no
out.
more D's. Yeah, we've been out of D's for a while.
Okay. I'm down for Talk Like a Pirate Week. Well, we'll have a...
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. P and a U. Ooh. P.
No P's.
No P's.
At all.
And one U.
That's
M and
second
T.
U.
M and a T. Okay.
I and an N.
I and an N.
Those are all there.
They're there. Oh, what is our next date? Our next date.
Is the
The
24th.
24th. Well, we'll have to have a talk. We'll do a pirate theme then. I and an N, K and an O. Did we do the K and the O?
I don't think so.
No. But we're out of K's.
No.
Oh, I'm on the wrong. I
On the
didn't.
wrong screen.
On the wrong screen. Let's
so
try this
K.
again. K. Yes, we're out of K's now. And an O. Well, the O's there. Okay.
Yeah, I had said we were almost out of
Yes.
K's. We got 4.
B and H. And a G and H. The ghost. Okay. All right. We're still going. We still have words.
All right, has anyone solved the message yet?
J and a W.
No J's.
No J's. No
There's no
J's.
W. That's
Yeah.
the 5th W.
Wow. That's a... Oh, Ilea. O and an O. Yes. Can start...
Back to school, after all, was the theme. So
Yeah.
I look for a message back to school from one of our games.
T and a B. TB. And an A and a Y. AY. Yep. You guys are going to be figuring this out the hard way just by getting it all done. We have 4 minutes to finish this off, so...
There must be chains fighting ships.
Oh. Don't think so. Let's see. A
CY.
CY. CY? Huh. Okay. And an AR. R and an HI.
CYM, cyan, yellow, magenta.
Yeah. And an... Oh, I did the HI. Okay.
Yeah, there are no
Dr.
more H's.
McKillers. There are no more H's in this thing. We're at the end of our H's. And an S and an R.
S.
Yep. They
Oh.
are there.
Did you hit them both?
I did. There's the R. See, it's glowing yellow. Yeah, well, I'll either come back to school tomorrow with treasure or I won't be going anywhere but Davy Jones's locker, which Schumann beat Brainiac by one line. Yes, probably Brainiac was typing it first with his slow ass modem, and Schumann beat him to the mark. Yes, it was a photo finish.
Should
Congratulations!
give me each prize.
We shall reveal, well, if we have prizes. Davy Jones's locker. Yes.
Kitty's Quest for Treasure,
Yes.
which is clearly a Sierra game.
Could be.
BC's Quest for Tires was an early Sierra game.
Yeah. I have to disappear. Thank you for streaming and yes, congrats. Schumann. Thank you very
But
much.
we need to go for 5 more minutes so we don't get credit for our full 2 hours.
I
and-
see. Well, it's just 2 more minutes now.
No, it's 5 because we started a couple minutes late.
Oh, okay. Okay. You have to officially get the thing? Okay, fine. Well, we are anyway.
So, as you know, Schumann, you need to send email to support@hero-u.net
And,
for your fabulous digital prize, which you probably already own them all.
right, probably every last one of them, but, well,
We'll let you know what we have.
yes, we will. We'll try and get you a prize because we're that. As I am in Chicago, I am getting deep dish tonight. That sounds good.
Pizzeria Uno.
Yeah.
That's the original.
That's the original? Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
I
Pizzeria
had.
Uno. And
I did have pizza in Chi-Town, so yeah, for Chi-Con.
it's
as a
deep
matter of
dish,
fact.
and it's inverted for most pizzas in that the toppings are underneath the cheese.
Probably a Due instead of Uno, though. Due has open air dining.
Ah,
yes,
okay.
good point. Yes. But, yeah, it'll be nice when this stupid plague is gone and we can go back to actually having something like normal.
Yeah, I worked in Chicago for a year or so, putting in the signature banking system.
Toppings underneath a entire cow of cheese. Yes.
Ah.
It's important to have the cow part, because if it isn't buried entirely under molten cheese, it isn't real pizza. That's the point. And I like.
Wisconsin, I think, puts cheddar cheese on pizza instead of mozzarella?
Well, that's sad. I've lucked so far, yeah, and missed the plague. But we were lucky to this point. Have you seen the speedrunners who managed to complete Quest for Glory 3 in 10 minutes? I have. Well, we have a speedrunner right here.
I misread the word lucked as something else originally.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't think you misread it. Let's
Quest for
see.
Glory 3 in 10 minutes.
I haven't seen that one particularly, but we have a lot of speedrunners here. Like, yeah.
Simsy Expo.
Yeah. Right. And replying to the front row seat here, yes. David TKI is one of the speedrunners of the world, yes.
I played in a bridge tournament in Cincinnati, which was fun, except that the whole city seemed like everybody was a smoker.
Ugh. Well, that's
As
years
opposed
ago.
to California, and where
Oh, yeah, I hated going to Nevada for that reason, because
the casinos in Nevada eventually mostly went to non-smoking.
but they weren't. Yeah. You could see why Corey doesn't do smoking well.
No.
But, yeah. So, at any rate, well, that was our back to school theme. We hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of a laid back one. We're not, yes. Win an all expense paid trip to QuichCon.
But you have to listen to Lori more, because
yes.
talk as much as they usually do.
Yeah. And, yeah. School days. Golden rule days. Reading and writing arithmetic. The hickory stick. Yes, I've first played through Quest for Glory this year. Wow.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. I'm so glad you enjoyed the game. Thanks for streaming. Hope Corey's cough is better soon. We certainly do. It has been 3 weeks, and we did miss one stream because of this, because it was just nasty, and we were not.
Almost 4 at this point.
And I will. Our next stream will be in 2 weeks, and it will be on the 24th. And we will have missed the Talk Like a Pirate Day, but we'll have a pirate theme anyway.
Unless we do a special one next week.
No. So we will have a pirate theme for the next one. So bring your best R's. Those pesky toss.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
Yeah. And it is.
And everybody answers R, but the real answer is C. Yep. Well, he's got it.
Yep. Any rate, yeah. Thanks everybody for showing up. We really appreciate it. We're glad you made it.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Hopefully a little healthier.
Yes, hopefully
It
there.
be the C, say David.
It be the
Cat.
sea, yay! Okay. Ta-ta all. I matey. A matey.
That'd be the letter I. I.
Have a nice evening. Yeah, everybody have a great evening. We'll see you in 2 weeks and have fun. And if you're going to school, don't get too anxious about it. That's clearly. Don't have dreams the rest of your life about it. You know? It's not that big a deal.
School's good for you.
Yes.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good weekend, all.